live tonight on Powerful Truth Angels. We're going head to head with Girlfriends, the City of Portland, online callers, Jason's haircut, flannels, the idea of moose versus gel, and Omar's rapidly declining health. Let's get ready to talk about podcasting. Ella, don't look at me as if you're proud of me. This is nothing to be proud of. You look like, no, don't give her a mic. Do not. Okay, look. No, put it away. Take, Jason, as your boss, take that away. Thank you. Listen, here we are. So, it's it. My aunt has joined this, my Aunt Fa has joined this group of radicals. You know, my Auntie Fa. My Auntie Fa. Oh, man, this is going to be quite a show. I got to tell you. Another one, you ever had sex with a minor? I have, and I got to tell you, the coal dust is annoying. Coal miner, not a young person, a coal miner. Hey-oh, 2 for 2. Let's knock these jokes out of the park. So a guy walks into a bar. He's got a duck, and the duck goes, "Hey, man, give me some bourbon." The bartender goes, "Why'd you bring that asshole?" "Oh, baby, we're lining them up and knocking them down." Yow. So I just went to Portland. I was in Portland last week, and I was there with the beloved man who used to occupy this chair, Maddie Matheson. Because even though, I've slowly been taking over the podcast, Maddie still, he still can be called down from he can be called down from the majors once in a while to come in here and pinch hit. More like pinch a loaf. Hey-o! Anyways, so yeah, Maddie once in a while can just be called into the show at any time. And by what I mean by at any time, we're talking some moolah, right? It takes, you got to throw some cheddar in front of the big guy to get him to get out of bed. And anyway, so Maddie and we met in Portland. It started off great. We're at this hotel, and we did a whole show in Portland about Portland, and she'll come out in January. Maddie and I just kind of traipsing around town, fucking around, doing this and that, and it's great. And then Maddie and I are just, after it's all over, Maddie, as soon as the show ends, he just starts spiraling, and he starts going dark, and I'm like, Maddie, what Maddie only wants to do 2 things. One is stare at a wall, and the other is eat pizza. And I didn't want to eat any pizza. I said, Maddie, do you want to go to the movies? And he just starts laughing. He goes, "The movies? What for?" I'm like, so we have something to do, because Portland, it was very gray, and I didn't know much about the city when I was there, so I didn't know what to do with myself. So I was like, I'm just going to go to the movies. And Maddie refused to go to the movies with me, so I went to the movies by myself. And I was the only person in the theater, and I saw this film. I'm not going to tell you what it was, but it was dog shit. And it was so bad that I was fighting to get to the end, because I hate walking out of movies, because I always feel like there's going to be something redeeming that's going to happen. But I got 3/4 through just from pure stubbornness, and I had to leave. I'm not going to tell you what movie it was, because I've realized that I'm not a critic, and I think critics are shit. I think it's a horrible, I don't want to be a critic. So I'm not going to critique this film and tell you what film it was, but I will say that there was a bunch of people that were flying around in it and shooting lasers out of their eyes. Boy, did it suck dick. What I think you can infer, just take a look at what's out right now and see who's flying, and don't see it. Anyways, so when you go to Portland, the thing that happens is immediately you're kind of greeted with really chirpy, cheerful graffiti sponsor graffiti, and it'll say like, don't put that, take that down. It'll say like, if you're part of the change, then the change is part of you. And it'll just be like a huge side of a building that says that. Or it'll be, you'll be driving down the street and it'll just be like, learn yourself before yourself is, there we go. Shit like that. Even, it doesn't even look that good. This was pretty good. I didn't see this one, but there's a lot of positive, signage in Portland. It's kind of like part of the deal. Every building, I saw one building I walked past, just like a whole mile of poetry. I'm walking past trying to read it, trying to find meaning in my life, as I often do as I'm walking around, wandering around cities. And so that's kind of the Portland branding, is they just like to, your ideas are sound, all sound. What the fuck?
That was from Portland, Maine, by the way.
Okay, it's the wrong Portland, jackass. So Portland has a lot of positive murals, and it's very gray. Beautiful nature. I had Burmese food. I had Burmese food, and this is the best thing about the Burmese place I went to with my girlfriend. My girlfriend Ella joined us towards the weekend, just to kind of cruise around and see what's happening. And we went to a Burmese restaurant, which was bomb. It was really good. Food was great, but for some reason they decided that I guess in Burma, the way they deal with waitressing or waitering is they just fire the staff and hire robots. So literally, it was a restaurant with a robot that brought you your food, but next to the robot was a server who had to walk with the robot to take the food off of his little robot tray. So I was like, what the fuck, kind of like backwards. And I asked the girl who was like, there was a girl who was like the hostess. And I go, there's like this like robot arm, kind of like what you see on, it's like sometimes you see these things with cameras attached to them for trick shots. And it was like a robot arm. Like, what goes on with that arm? She goes, well, I don't know if you're going to be able to see what's going to happen with that arm, but I don't think you're going to see what's going to, I'm like, what does it actually do? She goes, well, the problem with the arm is that, it's supposed to shake drinks, but it's so hard to load up with drinks and to clean up that we don't even turn it on. So they had a bunch of technology in this restaurant that was already useless because now the people were following the robots around and helping the robots do their job, and the robots are supposed to take over the job of the humans. And the robot waiter was just like, it had a little cute face that was like a digital screen that had like a smiley face with eyes, and it just had 4 trays, and it'd bring your dish, and then someone would scurry over and take the dish from the robot and put it on the thing. I was like, I want to unload the robot. And I'll tell you how simple I am. Just because that thing had a screen that had a happy face and 2 eyes, I was like, this is cute. This dude, I want to hang out with this robot. And I was like, I wanted to interact with it just because all it had was a digital smile and 2 eyes. It was like beep, beep. It was very kawaii. Anyway, so yeah, I recommend going to this Burmese restaurant in Portland. Food was great. Also, the hostess, for no reason at all, just was like, basically had like yoga pants and just like thong. She was dressed like crazy, like yoga dancer. Like, she did not look like a hostess. She looked like a dancer. And she had like yoga pants with the thong whale tail coming out the top, which Ella tells me is built into the pants, which is crazier than that. And like a little top and a mask on. And I just was like, and I just kept being like, what is going on? Why is she dressed like we're at a strip club? It was a wild look. And I think that, the story I concocted in my mind was that, like, this is a generational restaurant and this is just how she wants to dress. Yeah, it was that kind of look. It was called the whale tail. And she was like, fuck it. I'm going to be me and I'm going to dress how I want. This is like, maybe this is how things are done in Burma. Maybe we need to go to Burma and check things out, because it was a wild look. She was Burmese. She was definitely Burmese. I heard her speaking Burma to the dude. They were Burmese. What do you mean? They're speaking Burmese. So yeah, Portland was quite a great, what a show. What a city, what a town. Shout out to Industry and Oved and those guys. It was great. They showed us around. Shout out to Dwayne. Just crazy maniac of a person. Dwayne, Puff Coffee. I'm just going to start sponsoring. I'm going to start shouting out Puff Coffee on the podcast because Dwayne's the guy. And I think he sent me enough coffee to where he's earned a free ad read. So I'll just do my Puff ad read. If you want the best coffee in the world, which pairs itself with psychotropics, hallucinogenics, and marijuana, use Puff Coffee as your natural marijuana accelerant. I don't even know if that's his platform. I just threw that together because of the name. But the Puff Coffee, Dwayne's a master of making coffee, and his new brand's called Puff. So blaze it up. 420, do it. Anyways, so yeah, I'm back from LA, and I'm back in LA, and it seems that the shitty weather has followed me here. It's gray as hell. It's fucking cold. And, I'm just kind of cruising, and I'm trying to make sense of everything that's going on in the world. And it's hard, it's really hard to make sense of it. I mean, I was thinking today, Jason, first off, we got to talk about a best of episode. Do you have any? I keep bringing this up to you. Don't laugh. I bring this up to you, and you go, yeah. You give me some sort of kind of answer, but I have this feeling that the day's going to come for us to have a best of episode, and you're going to have your dick in your hand.
There's going to be a week where I work on the best of episode.
Okay, good. So we're going to do a best of episode, so we can have. So I think a roundup of the year would be nice. Just kind of like a top 20 clips. Best of the best.
Stay tuned, folks.
Stay tuned, folks. And we still have some upcoming guests that are going to be wonderful. And
there may be a twist.
Oh yeah, Jason says there may be a twist. I don't know what the hell that means.
What twist?
Just have to stay tuned and find out.
What did you say?
I thought you said my name.
Nobody said your name. So, anyways, how much time is that? 12 minutes?
That was you actually literally 12 minutes.
12 minutes, yeah.
Seconds.
I know. And my internal clock is amazing.
Pretty good.
I'm what they call a human computer. It's amazing how specific I am. Can we get this picture of this woman's ass off of the screen, please? This whale tail look. I don't want to look at this anymore.
Yeah.
So, anyways, back to we're gonna do a best of episode. It's gonna be great. And I gotta say that the episode that we did last week with Callie and Kubo, like that crew, maybe one of the best episodes, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. It was one of the best, actually, okay, I'll say this. It was the best. I had so much fun recording that episode, but I got to say that with most of my guests, we can go back to Gabby Lamb. Gabby Lamb, great interchange between us. Great interaction. Hilarious person. Love Gabby Lamb. Gabby Lamb, somebody told me that they shared our kind of bit on what happens to, as soon as you get new technology, it just centers around fucking. And someone shared that to these guys who are working on a metaverse campaign, as a little ha ha ha, because it's like, before how long are we going to, like, I know that the metaverse thing is happening so fast. Like Nike just acquired some metaverse company. It's going really quickly, and everyone
just put one of the monkeys as their avatar on Twitter.
Who is?
Adidas put one of the monkeys as their avatar on
Well, that's
Twitter.
NFT. That's not even metaverse. It's all, listen, this whole Web3 thing, you guys, I know some of you are kind of like looking at this and being like, this is dumb. What's happening? And it's kind of like the same way people were, the same way, you don't be Blockbuster, okay, and looking at Netflix and being like, this is dumb. Nobody's going to want to stream films. They want to drive to the video store, and they want to pick up a tape, and they want to put it in their VCR, and then they want to put it in the auto rewinder. That's what people want to do forever. No, guys, it's happening. It's happening fast, and you're fucked. So get on. But I can barely keep up. I want to get in. Like everyone, everyone's talking about generational wealth. I just saw a post from the game saying that he's, like the game is making intergenerational wealth off of NFTs. Like people are just like buying and selling shit. They don't even know what the fuck it is. Like I don't even know what this is. What you're showing me. What is that?
NFT.
Right.
Do you not think that this is awful?
It's all terrible, but that's kind of that's the currency, right? I think it's getting better. It went from really insane, like overly photoshopped art, like highly detailed, crazy stuff, like a giant marble statue climbing out of a necropolis and breathing smoke that says, pain. I don't know what the fuck. And now it's getting more crude and looking like anime, and okay, that's okay. It's becoming a little realistic because what's happening is it's really not about the art. It's about what's going on behind the scenes with the NFT, right? Now it's also becoming about the community behind the NFT. What does this NFT represent? What are they doing? Where do you what? One of the Migos is like, if you buy my NFT, it might take you to the fucking moon or some shit. You get to go to space. What do these represent? It's kind of interesting. It's like a democratic committee by which you can affect some sort of like interesting event / change / project and be a part of it in a real way, right? A bunch of people can get together and say like, we're going to buy this NFT because this NFT represents someone making a giant 400-foot ceramic banana that one of us gets to live inside of, or something like that. I think there'll be lotteries. There'll be like everyone chip in on this NFT. Everyone drop $300, and one of you is going to have a $3 million house in Hollywood Hills. Like this is what it's turned into. And I think that we are entering. I don't think we are entering. I think we have crossed over, and I think a lot of us are not willing to acknowledge that we've entered the new. We're in the new world. We're in the future more now than ever. And the metaverse thing is like, it's a wrap. So this alternate reality, this VR world, this Web3, all this shit, it's over. It's all, it's over. We're in it. And I barely have my toe in it. I'm aware. I'm paying attention. I'm looking at NFTs. I'm talking to guys. I'm having conversations. I'm buying crypto. I'm wildly intrigued. I want to be involved. Real cool, Jason. Really fucking cool. But here we are. Anyways, so what else? What else were you talking about, Jason? You got some. Usually you hit me with some subjects. You got some stuff to talk about, but today you're just coming up short.
Well, I was going to ask you about these NFTs primarily. Actually, you brought it up yourself.
You brought it up yourself. Let me paint a picture for you. You've just put in a long day of work, working hard. And then you're like, I'm going to get some food. And then you're like, fuck it, man. Let's just make it. And you go to the store and it's like, what, dude? And the thing is, you got so high that you've realized that you're not even in a store, but you walked into your own closet. And you're in the closet and you're like, I've been looking at tennis rackets and like old North Face jackets for 20 minutes and I'm not even in a deli. And then you come to the realization and you're like, maybe I shouldn't take edibles in the middle of the day on a Tuesday, and tell yourself that you're going to have some quiche. Now, flip that and reverse it and put that thing down. It's been a long day. And, after a long day, I like to just sit down and imagine different foods from different lands. Sometimes I just sit here and I'll just imagine a nice curry. Nothing like a gorgeous, beautiful, delicious chicken curry. Chicken mango Burmese curry with a white rice. Can you imagine how delicious that would be? What about a nice chickpea salad? Just a nice, fresh, light salad of chickpeas with little sponges of cheese in it and lightly doused with oil. Served to you by a Burmese robot. Well, it's not always going to work for you because unlike the Burmese, we don't have robot servers in our house. In this house, the food gets on the table via the man of the house because the woman of the house is out shopping and being an Instagram. Can I say that? I can't say that. You can bleep that. All right, listen. I can't talk enough to you about the pluses. I cannot talk enough about how much I love Green Chef, and because it's one of the products on the show that I've actually used. When I go to the store, when I try to cook from like some sort of recipe, I go and first of all, it takes me. I'm not fucking lying. This is my thing. When I've cooked recipes from Maddie's book on a lark and been like, I'm gonna make this beef whatever dish, or I'm gonna make this pasta or something or other, and I go to the store and it takes me maybe I would say 90 minutes of shopping to get all the ingredients because I don't know where the fuck the anise star is or the peppercorn kernels or like where to find the proper jalapeno. Like it literally does my head in. I hate wandering around supermarkets. I hate shopping. First, I fucking hate. Let me just I hate shopping. I hate it. I hate buying pants. I hate buying anything. And I like things to be easy for me because I'm a busy guy. I'm on the go. I'm moving around. I'm doing things. I'm juggling. I'm spinning motherfucking plates. Okay. And I don't like shopping, but I do like eating and nourishing my body with nutrients and food. And also, you know, like I did today, I ordered some food online. I ordered a couple bowls, nice sample salmon bowl, maybe some potatoes, some salad, some rice. $70 for 2 bowls. Are you fucking kidding me? $70 fucking dollars? That's crazy. It's not sustainable. If I kept eating at that rate, I would be broke in 4 days because I have $280 in my bank account currently. Enjoy your greens while being green. Green Chef is the most sustainable meal kit, offsetting 100% of their plastic packaging in every box and 100% of their carbon footprint and emissions. Green Chef makes cooking easy so you can spend less time stressing and more time enjoying delicious homemade cooked meals. Again, I'm in the supermarket. I'm searching for, I don't even know what the fuck it is, some weird spice. And I'll get lost for like 20 minutes. And God forbid you ask someone at the supermarket to help you because they don't know what the fuck's going on. They don't know where anything is. They just want to get the fuck out of there and go home and watch television like myself. So you can avoid the long lines at the grocery store. You can avoid the zombie-like employees at the grocery store because the Green Chef's ingredients are pre-made and pre-measured. The sauces, the dressing, the spices, it's all set up in these little packages, and you just cut them open, and you pour them in the pan, and you whip it, and you chef it the fuck up. And it's the best. You can make dishes that no one ever thought you'd make before. Impress your partner, impress your parents, impress your dog, impress your cat. Green Chef is America's #1 meal kit for eating well, with dinners that work for you, not the other way around. Green Chef offers 35 nutritious and flavorful options to choose from every mother effing week. Do you understand what I'm saying? Featuring premium clean ingredients that are seasonally sourced for peak freshness. Yeah, it's the best. It's the first ever keto meal kit on the market. I've done the keto, I've done the paleo. It's bomb. This shit's fucking fire. Not gonna lie, I love it. Go to greenchef.com/PTA10 and use code PTA10 to get 10 free meals. That's 10 free meals, including free shipping. Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh with a wider array of meal plans to choose from. That's something for everyone. I love switching between the brands. Now my listeners can enjoy both brands at a discount with me. My girlfriend seems to think that I watch too much TV, and I gotta tell you, I don't watch enough TV. I would like to wake up in the morning and turn TV on and just like tether myself to it. I just connect my face to it and feed myself whatever would keep me awake and alive enough to just binge as much as possible because I love it. I love television so much. I love it. I always have. I'm sorry. I'm just coming out and saying I love television. And the same with Instagram. I love to disconnect from the reality, and that's why I'm eagerly awaiting my entrance into Web3 where I can finally just leave reality for weeks at a time, and I'll just leave, and you'll come back, and I'll have a machine that will exercise my body and electronically stimulate my muscles, so I'll get incredibly buff. But I'll be journeying to distant lands through my headset, which my girlfriend's getting me for Christmas, an Oculus, and I'll just be flying through realms. My body will be exercising and becoming strong, so when I do return to reality, I can return to a really buff vessel. Kim Kardashian becoming a lawyer. It's great. Good for her. I mean, imagine if she did become a lawyer, right? She passes the bar. I heard she passed on her 4th attempt. She passed the bar, which is like I couldn't. The baby bar. What is that?
I'm not sure.
So you're being racist right now. You're being a masochistic. You're being a chauvinist or racist by saying that she can't pass the bar because she's an Armenian woman. Is that?
Called it the baby bar.
Yeah, quote unquote baby bar.
What's the? Oh, okay. I stand corrected. What is the baby bar?
It's like the first test you take before the second one in I think it's California specific.
First year law students examination.
So do you think that she is even in law school, or she's just taking I think she's just taking the tests.
Taking the test to get into. No.
Nobody knows. Listen, just think about this. Think about you know, you get in trouble. Let's say she's doing criminal law and you're some fucking kid who gets caught with like some coke and you have to go to drug diversion and you have to get a lawyer. And Kim Kardashian's your lawyer. I mean, that would be mind-boggling, but anything can happen these days because maybe she's so bored. Maybe she is so bored of being so rich and so powerful.
I mean, that's gotta be it.
Yeah, and she said, I heard this thing. She said that, you know, because Kanye is making a play to get her back, right? He's like singing about her, and she said that he does all the big things for her, but he doesn't do the small things because all she really wants is a hug. She wants a hug, and she wants someone to say, "How was your day?" and someone to brush her hair. Instead of Kanye's just like, instead, he demolishes a building and erects a statue in her name, but doesn't actually give her what she wants is a hug. And instead, she's gonna be, you know, dicking around with Pete Davidson and whatever it is that he brings to the table. And Pete Davidson's out here just, you know, running the board, you know, doing his thing. And that's the thing that guys don't get about Pete Davidson is that's what women want. They want this like a slightly sick, gaunt man who's like, you know, mostly dick meat, mostly skeleton, and almost barely alive. And that's the epitome, that's the pinnacle of man for women. And that's what they want. And men, you got to deal with that. You're spending all this time in the gym when you could just like take perks for 3 years and lose 40 pounds and just kind of like squawk once in a while, and you can get whatever you want as far as women are concerned. So figure it out, get it together, stop working out. Because here's the thing, this is the reality, is that I think about this often, and I think about all the things that I'm trying to do to make myself feel good or better. And I think about like exercise and achieving goals and, you know, making money and doing work and all these things in my mind. There's some goal line where one day I will do this thing and I'll feel like a real boy. I'm a real person if I can do this. If I can get to this level, if I can get to this belt, if I can get to this salary level, if I can make this project happen, I will become a real person. But the reality is you never get to become a real person. You're always going to be a ghost chasing the shell of a dream, looking for meaning in the back of a fast food wrapper that you found drifting in a pool of cum. And that's life. And just deal with it, and deal with the fact that also at the same time that this is all going on, that we're all kind of scrambling and striving to do things, is that, you know, A, some other kid's going to do it way faster, way cheaper, way easier, and make way more money than you ever did and be way more successful than you ever imagined. And B, they're building right now a black box for planet Earth. You know what the black box is? The thing that you put in the plane? The black box is the thing in the plane that remains after the plane is destroyed. It's an indestructible black box. Well, they're making one for planet Earth right now. It's in New Zealand. It's like 100-foot thick steel walls, something like that. Look it up. Why don't you do some Googling, Jason? Jesus Christ. One time I want you to Google something and you don't Google it.
I already got it.
Okay, Jason needs to Google it, guys. Let's work as a team. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Are you gonna pay me for this one?
Listen, I don't have time for this. I already paid you in lunch. So she's depressed. Listen, you know, seasonal depression. Listen, okay. Earth is getting a black box. This is in the New York Times, okay? Earth is getting a black box to hold humans accountable for climate change. So what this means is if it all goes tits up, right, and we eat shit, which is very likely, this is what's left for future, because it can go really bad and the Earth can melt down. And, you know, civilizations, they disappear and there's no recorded information left sometimes. And this way they're going to have a bunch of hard drives and they're going to fill it full of TikTokers. It's going to be like 1 to 14% world history, 86% TikTokers. And in that will be like, you know, TikTok and Instagrammers, Facebook will be in there a little bit, maybe MySpace, maybe Friendster. Tom from MySpace will have about 10% just because of what he's contributed to humanity. The Zuckerberg will have a good chunk of it. And it's just going to be memes. They got to save all the memes. When the planet melts down, we got to save all the motherfucking memes because, like, honestly, that's what's going to tell the story. That's what's going to tell the story to the future generations when they dig us up. Because if you think about it, if the Earth is going to reset and we're going to have to start from scratch, then that means that we'll have gone tribal again, and then we're going to start from the beginning, and we're going to be scrabbling around with rocks and sticks. Well, we won't be scrabbling around because we have to come from somewhere. So we'll have a memory of the world as it was, but it'll be kind of like we'll be scavenging, and then we'll find this box, and it'll tell us what assholes we are and what we were, what pricks we were. We just fucked up. We really fucked this place up. We really fucked it up. And I didn't fuck it up. I didn't make these choices, but I did. If you've ever done anything in the world and you've ever done it, you're a part of the problem. Unless you just sit around and eat bamboo shoots and ride your bike everywhere. If you do anything of any note, you're taking a plane ride, you bought an iPhone, you had a sandwich, you bought a chair, you have a television, you have an iPhone, you get on a plane. I already said that. You've gone to a store, you've gone to Target, you've gone to anyone. If you've done anything in the world except for things that we sponsor, then you're part of the problem. Unless you're one of our sponsors, and then you're good because there's no carbon footprint for our sponsors. They're angels. So that being said, it's interesting because I'm always trying to better myself and to do better and trying to get to these unattainable goals and to trying to manifest myself into something bigger or better or more beautiful than what I am. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because A, on the grand scale, we're all going to melt down, and B, on a smaller scale, you're always going to be you no matter what. You're always going to be you at the core of who you are. And if you're a happy-go-lucky person who loves life, then you're going to love life at any level. And if you're a person that sees the darker side of things and that's your perspective, then you're probably going to be stuck with yourself no matter where you go. And sometimes it's like it's great to have a fight. It's good to have something to push against. The eternal struggle. That's the narrative, right? You gotta have a quid pro quo fight to the death, and it's my death or your death, Jason. But one of us is gonna fucking die.
Yeah, you gotta push the wheel.
All right, you gotta push the wheel, like Conan said. Push the wheel, get buff. Let's take some calls. What was that? 20 minutes? 25 minutes? This is right up my alley because I'm a consumer. Yeah, I like to buy things, and I like to buy things. I'm not camping out for shit. I just can't do it. I don't have time. I don't have the patience, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. I don't camp out for food. I don't camp out for concerts. I don't went outside to go to clubs. Not that I'm special. I just don't have the patience. So if there's a line, I just leave. If I can't get in, I don't get in. Does that make sense? If I can't get in, I'm not going to wait. Anyways, I know you PTA people are going to appreciate this because like me, love sneakers. We love them. It's part of our lives. It's part of the fabric of America. It's part of this show. It's part of everything. Everyone around us right now is wearing sneakers. Even Omar's got 4 dunks on. 4 little baby dog dunks. She's just fucking chilling. I'm really excited actually to partner up with Soul Savvy. They're here to get the sneakers that you want and avoid paying resale. And it doesn't matter if you're an OG like myself or new to the game. Soul Savvy is for every sneaker enthusiast looking to grow the collection. I believe Soul Savvy is breaking down the wall between us and the sneakers we want and making it so all of us can be a part of this thing, not just the people that have the secret ways in and the bots and the insides and the outs. What if I want access to the Bigfoot dunks or the Union Jordans? Like I want to get those shoes. Why can't I get them? Oh, I got to be special. I got to wait in line. I got to pay $400,000 for a pair of shoes that I love and I want to wear on my feet. When you join Soul Savvy, you get exclusive info like early access link and release guides, which serves as a one-stop shop for drop day. Soul Savvy monitors over 100 plus retailers and their inventory. The moment the sneakers are available, you get a direct link to purchase. Are you fucking kidding me? This is what I want. This is what I need. You know how much time I spent trying to get these black Vapor Maxes? I had to go to 2 stores, 3 websites, and I finally found them at the Grove randomly. It's a pain in the fucking ass. It hurts my dick. I don't want to deal with it. Now there's a site that helps me do this. Now there's an app. Is it an app? It's got to be an app. Soul Savvy catches rumors and leaks and educates community lovers with exclusive release info, including stock numbers, retailers, and one-click add to cart links. They take the guesswork out of getting the sneakers that you want in your life. Soul Savvy works at every stage of a shoe drop, making sneakers more fun and accessible for the members. I already said that. I think we understand what's happening here. They're democratizing the inside, secret, shadowy world of buying sneakers. When it comes time to cop, SoulSavvy's latest assist tool helps members shave precious seconds off the checkout process by auto-filling personal information and increasing your chances at a win. Let me tell you something. This is the secret. This is like the little bits of seconds and inches. It's a game of inches, motherfuckers, when you're trying to get these shoes. Damn it, it's tough. They offer hands-on one-to-one support from their team of experts, live training sessions, and they prepare their members for each key release, answering questions and providing best practices for success. This is like a boot camp for sneakerheads. You don't have to be a sneakerhead, though. You can just be a guy that really appreciates the artistry of sneakers. Nike, if you heard of them, they're making people happy. They're making beautiful products for everyone to enjoy, not just you guys that have access. Everyone should be able to have what they want. This is America. Right? The drop alerts feature within the SoulSavvy helps you catch every restock and unexpected release with personalized alerts built into the app, delivered instantly to your device, taking you straight to checkout with one tap. It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, buying sneakers for retail is hard. With SoulSavvy, you can finally beat the bots and avoid paying resale. Get the sneakers you want and join SoulSavvy today. Go to soulsavvy.com/PTA for 40% off your first month. SoulSavvy is creating a new experience for sneaker enthusiasts thanks to industry-leading tools, technology, and training. So what is happening here is that they get you the shoe before you can have to get it from a reseller. You cut out the middleman. I don't have to go to another site to buy the shoe, and I can get it before it goes to the second site. You get it first. You want to be ahead of the game? This is where you need to be. SoulSavvy. SoulSavvy is offering PTA listeners 40% off your first month of their all-access membership at soulsavvy.com/PTA. That's 40% off your first month's membership at SOLESAVY.com/PTA. Get the sneakers you want and avoid resale.
Hey, I hear you.
Hey, he can hear us. What did you, Ed? What did you do, Eddie?
Oh my God,
Ed. No, hold on.
I'm currently attending an online class for driving license class, but I'm on another Zoom with you guys.
You're taking an online driving license class?
Yeah.
Why did you get Did you get a drunk driving ticket?
No, it's just I've been postponing this shit my whole life, and I'm living in the city, so I never actually got around to get my license. Now it's yeah.
How old are we, Ed?
I'm 24.
He's 24. You're so Canadian. It's like I can't even believe it. It's mind-boggling.
How have you guessed?
Well, I mean, if the accent didn't let me know, the shirt sure as hell did.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah.
It's like me jumping on FaceTime with an American flag shirt, a cowboy hat, and saying, hell, howdy, y'all. What's going on, man? What's the deal? So you're 24 years old, you don't have a driver's license, you don't have a car, but you have a wicked headset, and you love Canada.
Yeah. Well, the headset is for my online class because anyway. Yeah, I don't love Canada, but this is a beer company, and it's kind of ironic, but I'm wearing T-shirts from.
Is that Moosehead? Is that Moosehead beer?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. Okay, when I was a kid, my old man drank so much Moosehead that when I went to the liquor store, they would call me Little Moosehead. They'd be like, "Hey, Little Moosehead." And I'd be in there buying my big sticks and my Chico sticks and just kind of like, buying candy and shit and just being like, huh? And they'd be like, Little Moosehead, ha ha ha. They like laugh because my dad really loved Moosehead and he drank a lot of it. And
it's a good beer, I must say. But yeah, I've been wearing their T-shirts for like 2 years now. I have a bunch. I go to the thrift store and I find a few and I put them on.
Ed, can you just go out and buy some fucking streetwear so I can live another day? Can you just buy some Born and Raised? I mean,
yeah,
I'm not asking for much. Just buy
Do you distribute in Montreal?
Yeah, dude. Just get online, divert about 20% of your salary into streetwear, specifically Born and Raised, and help keep things like Omar alive. Okay, you see this? Can he see this? You can't see. Can you see Omar?
I don't see any video.
You should see it. You should see Omar. Omar's withering away. Omar's not. She's not seeing. They need to see me. Okay. I need my people. I could help. There we go.
Oh.
Can you see us?
And she can't hear anything, right?
No, Omar can't hear for shit. She can barely see, but she wants to live, okay? And the only way she's going to live is if people continually support Born and Raised across the globe. Like and subscribe. But how about this? Just do this. How about, you know what? This is what I want you to do right now. Can you do me a favor? Since you're taking your online driving class, do me a favor. Go on to YouTube right now. Go to Powerful Truth Angels and like and
I'm already subscribed.
You already subscribed? My man!
I've been spreading the gospel to my friends here in Quebec.
That's right. See? Slowly we grow one by one, word of mouth. You know? That's the best. Grassroots. Grassroots is where it's at. So what I'm hoping, Ed, how do you say your name?
I say Edouard, but you can call me Edward.
Okay, Edward. Eddie.
Yeah.
What's your we got to have a topic here to talk about. So we can't just hang out here.
Yeah, I know. I made a list of things to say in case I was picked up, but I have my darkest secret, dark story.
Darkest secret. Let's go.
Okay. I used to live with 3 roommates.
Yes.
And we had 4 cats in a huge apartment in Quebec City. And, the cats were young and eating pretty much anything that was laying around.
Oh, shit.
And one day I wore tank tops, a lot of them, like under shirts.
Yeah.
And one of the cats ate a piece of the tank top because, I told my roommate that I cooked with duck fat, and I spilled some on my tank top, and she actually chewed the fabric and made a hole in the tank top. But it wasn't duck fat.
Oh,
it was
no.
cum. I never told him.
Oh man, yeah. I gotta tell you, I wish Maddie was here to have heard that. That is a truly horrible. Now let me ask you a question: did the cat live?
Yeah. She still lives. She's in great shape. She's just a semen demon.
Your cum is so delicious that a cat ate fabric just to get every drop. It ate through a tank top.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I'm guessing when you first started telling the story, I thought it was a dime-sized hole, but I'm guessing a good solid cum splatter. We're talking about 4 inches of fabric, maybe
like this.
Yeah,
like the bottom of a can,
like a small pancake.
Yeah, exactly, like the bottom of a can.
A truly wonderful and disgusting tale. My girlfriend's in the corner making a horrible face, so I know you've done your job. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, keep squirting, keep using tank. Listen, a tank top is a perfect cum towel. It's stretchy. It cleans up the mess. Yeah. It's the best. You're not going to get it better. Second to a tank top is just a clean white t-shirt. Third is just like
a crispy white tee.
Yeah, crispy. What I like to do is I like to have I have a stack of clean white tees from the dry cleaner, and I get them steamed and pressed, and I have them next to the bed. And when I'm working one out, I just reach out for like a perfect gentleman and grab a crispy tee and lay it on my chest like an apron, and then I just Jackson Pollock that motherfucker, and it's just white on white. It's just. It's gray yellowish on white, and then I fold it up like a napkin and just do a little fucking alley-oop into the old laundry bin. Ed, thank you so much. That was a great call. I love what you had to say. You really did a good job on dropping the line at the end, and you went from duck fat to cum. What a tale. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of your week.
Well, you too.
Take care, Ed. What a caller. What a great caller.
Hey, what up, Tones?
What's popping?
Nothing much, just on set right now.
Oh yeah, what are you working on?
Well, I wonder if I could say it. I guess the host announced it. I'm working on a show called Making the Cut.
Making the Cut?
Yeah, reality. It's a fashion competition show.
Oh, is that the one that had the Migos on it with Bobby Hundreds?
No, that's the Hype, but I worked on that show too.
What are you doing on set?
Right now, I work with talent with the judges.
Oh.
So I'm just waiting for them to arrive. Kick back,
You're like wrangling talent?
Yeah, at least on this show. I usually do different things. Sometimes I work like AP jobs. But yeah, this one's cool because I work with like Heidi Klum and Tim Gunn and shit.
Oh, hell yeah. What's your What's your position? Are you a PA?
Yeah, right now, yeah, on this show, yeah. I guess. Well, technically, I'm a talent wrangler, so it's talent wrangler.
Talent wrangler,
but it's like the same shit.
And what's
that's like the only job that has a different name. That's basically like a PA kind of thing.
Yeah, man, you got to get your foot in the door any way you can. What's your end goal? Where do you want to go with it?
I want to produce unscripted, yo.
That's right. Okay. Yeah.
I got a question for you. What reality shows have you watched and or liked or disliked?
Oh shit! What a great question. Back in the day, I was addicted to Flavor of Love. You ever see that one?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the OG one right there.
Yeah, it's an OG one. And I had my time with reality TV where I was super hooked into it. And then I think I fucking overdid it and I haven't been able to watch it since. But yeah. I watch Shark Tank with my girlfriend now and then because I find that interesting. Like watching people's companies, watching people's concept of companies. I think that's interesting. Shark Tank is kind of good. What else? What else is good?
Yeah. Yeah. My dad's friend actually created Flavor of Love. My dad worked on that show.
No shit. Years. Oh my God. Flavor of Love. There was an episode of Flavor of Love where one of the contestants took a shit in the group, and there was a big group photo, a big group scene at the end. She ducked down behind the dais and took a shit. And they're like, yo, you just took a shit on camera. Like she just shit on the ground. It was crazy.
Yeah.
That's
epic.
How great is that?
That's like when reality could go wild.
Yeah.
Like where it was just going wild.
But now reality is super scripted, right? Like it's barely reality anymore, isn't it?
Well, usually it's like the situation or scripted. When you put the people in the situation, then that's basically what we would call the reality of it.
Right. So it's like it's basically like they're ad-libbing within the situations and just kind of reacting as they would normally react.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes if there's like hosts, then they'll have the in-ear, and then the EP will basically be telling them like what to say next. Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, for every show it's different.
Do you love
at least those shows? Those shows were just raw. They were just having flavor, and they were taking all these girls into this location, and they're like, all right, let's see what we get.
I mean, do you love reality TV?
Yeah, I love it.
Did you know that you know who Blueface is?
Blueface, like the rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He started doing something I would see it on No Jumper now and then, where he was making a reality TV show, but I think he basically just took one of his houses and filled it full of bunk beds and just stuffed it full of like girls. And they just would be fighting and beefing, and it was just crazy. I don't even know if he even got a show off, but I think that he was just doing something in the spirit of reality TV. I mean, I used to watch Road Rules and Real World. I watched that stuff. I mean, what are some more recent reality TV shows I should check out?
Well, like, I mean, there's a whole bunch. There's not as much as like the crazy ones. Like there used to be like Bad Girls Club was like one.
Oh my God,
wild.
Bad Girls Club is fire.
Yeah, but it seems like now reality is basically the lines kind of blurred, right? You could take Powerful Truth Angels and you could basically pump out a couple different shows on your channel, and this Powerful Truth Angels is just a network.
That's what I'm thinking. I think we just did a version of that in Portland. We basically just did a day of us shooting in Portland, and we did it with a real production. It was almost like, I'm like, this is not even a podcast anymore. It's like reality TV. It's like an infomercial almost. So the lines are blurred. Nobody knows what's real and what isn't anymore. While we're talking about that, though, do you have any secrets you want to tell us?
Oh, I saw that you guys were talking about love and stuff. So I have a question. Should an old flame ever be reignited?
Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, if you're both single, right?
Yeah.
What's the downside?
The downside is probably just the same old shit, maybe.
Old baggage?
Like, or shit didn't change. I mean, do people really ever change 100%? It's like the core is probably still the same, but...
Sometimes people break up, and in that time when they break up, here's what a breakup is, right? When you break up with someone, that's when you really see who they are, and you can assess who they are as a person, because if they take that time to get their shit together, then you're like, oh, this person really does want to do something different, and they were complacent in their relationship, and it wasn't working for them. Or sometimes, people break up, and then you look at them, you're like, wow, that person's a real piece of shit. Like, Oh, that's who
Yeah,
that's who they're dating now. Like, and they're like, now they're dating this like SoundCloud rapper, and they're drinking lean every day. Like, oh, that's lame. Like, I didn't want to be with that person. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because, you know, whatever. But I think you can really see people in their reactions to stress and being put in a situation where it's like not ideal, you know. So like when you broke up with this person, or who did you break up with this person? Or did this person break up with you?
No, I mean, I usually break up with the partners usually. I don't think I've really ever. Maybe once I got broken up with. Oh, actually, I have. Yeah, that shit sucked. That shit was whack.
She was whack. The one that broke up with you was whack, but the ones you break up with, yeah.
Well, it's because it's like basically if you break up, it's like you're ready, but if they break up with you, you're not ready. Type
yeah.
Thing, you know.
I mean, look,
So
I've been dumped before, and I think that when I look at it, I can see myself objectively and be like, yeah, I wasn't ready for this relationship, and I also wasn't ready to even be a person at that time. So I get it. There's no part of me that is mad at anyone for dumping me. And as a matter of fact, I think I've prematurely removed myself from relationships because of like, I don't even know why. Just been like, well, this is uncomfortable, I'm going to leave. And that's no reason to leave. You got to be uncomfortable once in a while. But let me ask you this. So this person that you broke up with, what happened after you broke up with this person? What did this person do with their life?
I don't know because I got blocked.
Oh, you got blocked.
I mean, this is a new world. You get blocked, and then you're just like, all right, I guess I was in a relationship with someone.
How long has it been?
I don't know. It's probably been like 4 years. I mean, that's.
Oh my God, 4 years. I mean,
the only one.
There could have been marriages,
I don't know if I'm
kids.
still blocked. Yeah.
Is this person creeping back in now, or are you creeping back? Who's creeping?
No, that's kind of just always the thought that's always on your mind, right? Or I guess sometimes. I mean, what if? Questions are.
What if?
Yeah, so that's why it's like the old flame. Will it ever reignite? And if it did, you just basically same old shit. Now I just got a couple more stories.
Right. Well, that's a pretty bleak outlook on things. Same old shit, a couple more stories. I'd say, I mean, if that's how you feel, I'd say maybe don't reignite. It sounds pretty. It sounds pretty boring. You're just like,
I guess maybe I'm not looking in the.
You're like, I'm just gonna pound this old hole again and fill it.
There we go.
Just kidding. It's a wonderfully vibrant hole. It's not an old hole.
Well, I guess I have one secret. It was one time I DM'd you to help out with this podcast, and you said I'll get back to you.
And I never did.
Yeah, you guys hired this other Alex guy.
That's not a secret. But you know what?
It's a secret between you and me.
No, but I'll tell you, if you keep bugging me, I'll do it. I just get caught up. I get really. There's a shout out to Ricky. Ricky kept bugging me, and then I ended up on his podcast. 'Cause I was like, "Yo, you just got to be persistent. And I'll pull up," and I did pull up, and I did the show, and it was great. Shout out to the boy Ricky.
Hey, I have one last question. If Jason's gonna cut me off real quick, I want to know what you thought of the show, The Hype, though.
I didn't watch it yet.
Streetwear competition show.
I mean, honestly, like my first instinct is like whatever, but I haven't watched it, so I can't have content prior to investigation. So I'm gonna check it out.
Oh, damn it!
I think I know Beffy was on there. She's sick, so there's I respect what she does, and like I think that like it just depends on what I think that the idea of streetwear is different in my mind to what it is in reality. In my mind, streetwear represents like. I think it's bigger on the show than what it is, but maybe that's where streetwear is now. Like streetwear is probably a much bigger term than it was when I started doing it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, of course. If they're looking at it, they didn't go international. I guess well, let's just say we're looking at it, or you're watching the show from an outsider's perspective. Right, and I worked on the show, and I wasn't involved with the creative in that sense. I'm not that high up there, but I wish you. Damn, this is a conversation for another day, I guess.
Well, have me on your podcast. We'll talk about it, and I'll watch the show before.
Yeah, you got to come on Hood Stocks, bro.
Come on, what?
Hood.
He cut out. What'd you say?
Hood Stocks podcast.
I can't. He's cutting out.
Yo,
can you hear me?
Hood Stocks podcast.
Hood Stocks. That's the one. Yo, I'm in. Yeah. Yo, shoot me a DM. I'm in 100%. I'll do it.
Yeah.
We just fell out of communication, but I'm totally down to do it. Let's roll.
For sure.
I fuck with Hoodstocks. Let's do that.
Yeah, I'm the co-host.
All right, let's do it.
Casey, the fool with the hat.
No, let's get it. He's a fool with the hat. Hoodstocks. Let's go.
All right. Well, it was nice talking to you. I got to get my ass back to work. The host's about to get here in a couple of minutes.
Get back in there, boy. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, peace.
All right. Peace.
Hoodstocks. Hello, Mr. Dover.
Yo, Two-Tone. What up? Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, Ben. Hi, Ben Dover.
Yo, what up?
Dude, you got me.
Got him.
Got him. What's popping, Ben? What's going on?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm all right. I'm hanging on by a thread. Did you watch last week's show with Callie DeWitt?
Callie DeWitt, I did not yet. No.
Ben, come on, man. Get the fuck. Have you
Bro, I was literally just watching old episodes. I watched the Paint Off.
Dude, you're starting from the beginning. Did you?
It's just the YouTube. I was just watching it on YouTube. It's whatever popped up.
Ben, can you do me a favor? Can you subscribe to the YouTube and also recruit about 30 of your friends?
Yeah, I'm already subscribed, bro.
Get 30 of your friends to subscribe because we have to get these numbers up, okay? I got to get my subscription rates up. We got to get more sponsors. We got to turn this thing into the powerhouse it deserves to be. The Powerful Truth Angels, we got to go global. You know what I'm saying? We have to take over.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. Well, since we're talking business, I'm glad you're down to talk business.
Oh, no, I'm not down. Okay.
Yeah, let's talk T-shirts. All right.
Let's talk T-shirts. What do you got? You want to talk T-shirts?
Yeah. So I work for a tattoo shop, and we opened a printing company to make our own merch, right? Because we were tired of what we were getting, so we started a DTF operation.
Yep, down to fuck. Yep.
DTG and DTF, so direct to garment, direct to film.
Down to fuck, down to grind. Yep.
Yeah, you know what it is.
I know the deal.
And we're making our own stuff. That's going great. We're making stuff for other people, but I kind of want to get into our own lane of like, making our own stupid shit that's not tattoo shirts necessarily.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, I guess meme shirts you would call them. You follow, like Meth Syndicate or like any of that type of shit on Instagram.
Yeah, Meth Syndicate, Health Collective, those kind of those kind of meme companies. Yeah, meme shirts. So you want to get into the game of making memes live on cotton.
For sure. Yeah, that's my favorite shit to spend my own money on.
Well, what state are you in?
Georgia. Savannah, Georgia.
Okay. You're in Georgia, and you're going to sell locally through the shop, or you're going to start a website?
I was thinking Instagram. But we also can sell through the shop. We can sell through our own website.
How many followers do you have on the shop Instagram?
So on the tattoo shop, we just hit 7,500. We got less on the actual Printworks site because we've only been open for about a year. Probably like 1,500.
What's your question, Ben?
What's the best way what do we need to be doing? Do we need to be trying to find stores? Do we need to be going through Instagram? I guess, where's the best place to push our stuff? Or what was your effective marketing?
Oh my God. Okay, here's what I want you to take my advice, all right?
Okay.
First thing you do when you start a t-shirt company, okay? Now everyone listening, everyone out there aspiring to get into the t-shirt game, to make t-shirts, to screen your own t-shirts, to sell them online. The first thing you do is you get your guys together in a room. You have a quorum or a meeting, and you set it, put it in your calendar for next Wednesday. You get together in a room, and you get in the room and you get all your designs together and you get them all onto some sort of a whiteboard, or you print them out and you put up on a bulletin board on the wall, or you all access them through a giant screen. You get all your designs in one place into one folder. And then what you do is you get everyone in the room, you look at all your designs, and you get a look at what your bank account has, okay? And you kind of get a tabulation of how much money, how much liquid currency you have to use. And then right at the point that you guys all kind of get your eyes on the money and the designs, you want to each take a cyanide capsule and go to Valhalla, because you'll have more fun in heaven dancing with the Valkyrie than making t-shirts. It's a tough, horrible business to be involved in. It's brutal, it's painful. And you know what the thing is about apparel is that you have to fucking reinvent it every 2 weeks roughly. Maybe even more. It's nonstop. It's grueling. It's terrible. It's tiresome. It's painful. There's arguments. There's beefs. There's paint everywhere. There's water base. There's embroidery. There's puff ink. Sometimes you have to employ lasers. Do you want to start dealing with lasers, Ben? Do you want to have lasers in your everyday life? Do you want to have to deal with fucking lasers?
I mean, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. So yeah, fuck it, whatever. Sounds
all right. Well, I didn't scare you. This is the talk that the drill instructor gives you to see if you can get through his course. And right out the gate, he goes, "Go home, ring the bell, wash out, you piece of shit. Don't fucking do it." Now you've made it through that part of my speech. Now I'm going to tell you the real thing. Here's how it works, man. You put your idea on a t-shirt. You're like, I think that this cool cat on a surfboard wearing polarized glasses is sick. I'm going to put this on a t-shirt. You put it on a t-shirt. You send it out into the world via whatever portal you want to use, Instagram, websites, Facebook. I don't fucking know. Use your uncle's fucking flip phone to download a diagram of your own dick. It doesn't matter. And you put it out in the world, and the next day you open up your Chase bank account and you're rich. Do you want to be rich? Then make one t-shirt design and you'll be rich.
Yeah.
Now choose your own adventure. Pick a lane. I offer you suicide in Valhalla, or I offer you
rich off.
I offer you just to get rich. Sorry, babe. I offer you just to get rich instantly. No, listen. I think the best thing you can do is to start very, very small and to keep in mind one thing. If you sell t-shirts, know what business you're in, and you're in the business of advertising and branding, and that's it. You're not in the fashion business. You're not even barely in the apparel business. You're in the branding business. So you have to act accordingly. Establish a brand. Repeat that brand ad nauseum for the next 10 years, and maybe you'll turn a buck.
All right, man. I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah. No, but have fun with it.
As much as
no,
I
it's
can.
great. I love it. I love it. Listen, I think you're going to make some t-shirts, sell them on Instagram, push them on Instagram, and establish get a brand name in there, get a little brand, make a logo, and make sure that logo's under every t-shirt you do. And there you go. That's a really simple. Let's say you're going to call it, Meme Penis. Make sure you get a cool logo. Maybe knock off the Coca-Cola logo, make it say Meme Penis, and make sure under every meme picture / whatever that you do, that little logo lives. And then eventually you just have a t-shirt that says Meme Penis with the logo. And then people are like, "Yo!" And then someone's like, "I need that shirt." And
fucking love Mean Penis, dude.
Meme Penis, man. You can have that for free. That's a free jewel.
I'm going to steal it, man. I appreciate it.
MEMEPNIS. And I say take that and use the old Coca-Cola logo as a reference.
All right.
And
man.
you know what you can do? You know what you can do when you spell it out? You write Meme Penis, and the swoosh on the Coca-Cola could just be a nice head of a penis and a shaft, and it loops around. And the loop around could be the balls.
Man, there's no wonder you're fucking top of the...
Yeah, there's no wonder I'm on top of the fucking heap here. Listen, I'll invoice you. That's $75K right out the gate. So don't worry about it. You're going to make it back in about 6 years.
Sounds sick, man. I appreciate it.
Godspeed, Ben.
Have a good one.
You too. Yo, what's up? You're on the Powerful Truth Angels radio network, television, podcast, YouTube channel. What's popping, sir?
Hell yeah.
You made it.
I made it.
What's your name?
I'm number one.
You're number one.
Hi, Elijah.
Hi, Elijah. Where are you calling from?
Salem, Morgan.
Where? Samuel Morgan?
Salem, Oregon.
Holy shit, a caller from Salem. I was just in Portland, Oregon a few days ago, but I did not make my way up to Salem.
Oh, you should have come up here.
I should have come up there because all I know about Salem is Salem's Lot.
It is what?
Some Stephen King book / movie. Anyways, Elijah, what's going on in your life, man? How are you? Is it all good or is it all bad? What's going on?
I'd say it's all good right now.
Yeah.
I just finished up finals and stuff from last week, and my wife opened up a store.
My wife?
Dealing with outside going through those motions, so it's all great.
Your wife opened up a store. She sells seashells.
Now she's selling like vintage stuff and custom clothes.
Well, listen, stands to reason that maybe there are vintage seashells in her store. Is it possible?
I think she actually has a couple.
Don't make me out to be the bad guy here. I just call him how I see him. Do you have any deep dark secrets? Do you have any deep dark secrets, Elijah?
Actually, I was thinking about it, and I came across one.
Okay, let's hear it.
And a few years ago, I worked at Home Depot,
Yes,
and
I love this already.
they had a very nice break room.
Okay,
I became accustomed to taking lots of breaks, as one does when they work at Home Depot.
I already know where this is going.
Eventually.
Yep.
Eventually, when people were gone, when other people were out working, I was taking my 40-minute, 15-minute break.
Yeah.
I started to get hungry.
Yeah.
I didn't always have my own food, so I started reading the cupboards and the refrigerator.
Oh no.
And it became a daily habit where I took people's food.
So wait a minute. I thought this was going to go the cum route. I thought you were going to say you're jerking off in the break room. But this is even darker because you ate other. Listen, there's nothing. I've worked these jobs. There's nothing worse than the only thing you're looking forward to when you're working a job like Home Depot, one of these like long 8-hour shifts, is the lunch part. It's the only time where you're free for like whatever that 40 minutes is, right? Now, what you did is you when you're working a back-breaking job and you have your lunch, it's like you get a little reprieve. Your soul gets a little break. And what you did, Elijah, by eating these people's dinners is you ate part of their souls. You've done some of the darkest, dirtiest witchcraft I've ever heard of. You've eaten a soul because in that little microcosm, that little 8-hour window, you're in one of the rings of hell when you're working retail or any 8-hour shift where you're working for somebody. It's usually pretty hellish, in my opinion, in my experience. And the one time you have one reprieve, and that's when you get to go have your bullshit pasta you made and your garlic bread that your girlfriend made, and some fucking psycho named Elijah just ravaged it like a fucking pack of wildebeest, like a pack of wolverines. And I don't know how you can ever make amends for this. This is a grievous crime.
Well, I'll tell you, the last time I ever did it, there was a elderly woman that came in.
Oh no.
Once I'd already eaten everything I saw in the fridge.
So you're eating multiple meals?
Yeah, I did as much as I wanted. It was free food.
Oh my God.
At the final straw, this elderly woman named Ruth came in the back, opened up the refrigerator, slammed it with all her might, and said, "Now who's eating my sugar-free yogurt? I need that for my diabetes."
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, so Ruth, if you're out there, if you're listening to this, you're still with us, I'm sorry.
She's not with us, and she's not listening to this because she's dead.
That yogurt wasn't even good. I just wanted it because it was there.
Ah, you bastard. And you know, the problem, Elijah, is that I don't sense a hint of remorse in your voice. And, you know, this goes back to the melting down of the planet. And if we just magnify this attitude by 100 times and just drop you in some Fortune 500 company, you're part of the problem.
Oh, she's there saying part of the Fortune 500 company.
I didn't say that. But I did say that there's no remorse. You're remorseless. You're a savage.
No, I told you that.
Why don't you do this? Why don't you, if you're such a savage, why don't you become a Navy SEAL and at least protect our way of life by murdering our opposition, kill the ops in the name of America via the Navy SEALs, because it's basically that would be a more honorable way to inflict, yourself upon the world, inflict your dangerous. What's the word I'm thinking of here? Sure, become a killer before you eat someone else's food in the break room. Before you eat a diabetic woman's sugar-free yogurt, it's better that you go and join the Marines.
You say so, that's what I'll be doing.
All right, I'll see you. Live. What's the Marines thing? Semper Fi, motherfucker. Get him. Live free. Let God sort him out. Bye, Elijah. Elijah, did you hang up on him?
No.
Elijah, I'm truly horrified by what you did. But hang up on him. I can't talk to him anymore. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing he did. Terrible. Eating other people's lunches? Oh. I need a really nice call now. That was terrible. We went high with the duck fat cum. Bend over was okay. And then Elijah really took us down a dark road. Ella did not like bend over. Talking shop. You didn't like that? It's not entertaining? What's going on, dude?
Me?
Yeah, you. I just see a giant head. What's happening?
Oh, I've just been waiting to get on.
He's just taking a nap. Who am I speaking with?
Huh?
Who am I talking to?
My name's Stuart.
Hey, Stu. What's happening, man?
I just got off work, brother.
Where do you work?
And I'm from Canada. I live in British Columbia.
BC.
BC, from Kamloops.
Stu, on a scale of 1 to 5, how many teenage girls do you have trapped in your basement right now?
The big old 0.
Come on, man. It's just us and the 15,000 YouTube subscribers.
Yeah.
What's happening, man?
Brother, just chilling. I got a cat. Got a cat this past 2 weeks. It's been in the bottom of my couch just being scared for her life.
A cat?
Yeah, she was came from a colony up at the ski hill in Kamloops, and so she's all scared of people, and now I'm trying to get her out of the couch.
This call is getting more Canadian by the minute. I can't believe it.
Oh, buddy, it's happening.
You look like the central casting bad guy serial killer I always see in the crime shows. You look like a nice guy. This is why. I'll tell you why. You look like a nice guy. I can tell you're a nice guy, but then this is the guy they always cast as the guy who lives on the street and he's nice and he has a cat, but he also has a bunch of captive humans and he eats them. See, and he would laugh that way too. He'd give it a good chuckle, and inside he just has a churning fire in which he wants to burn me and kill me alive kill me alive. I'm so burnt right now. What's on your mind, man?
Oh, brother, just chilling. I saw on Instagram you guys are getting all zoomy and having people on. I've tried for the past 3 times, but then I just fell asleep or took a nap. So you finally caught me.
We got you, and we're getting all zoomy. Here's the thing: you gotta fit into our criteria. Do you have a deep dark secret, or do you want to talk about your love life? One of the two, or listen, or you can just jump on the TV thing and tell me what's the best TV show I should be watching right now. Because my girlfriend thinks I should watch more TV.
Don't watch more TV,
dude. Come on, man. Retweet. Cool.
I just put away my TV actually for to stop watching so much TV, and it's been great. I've been getting into drawing, painting, hanging out, with the cat, spending more time outside, even though it's winter, snowing, ice everywhere. But yeah.
Well, okay. So the TV. What about you? Have deep dark secrets or a love life question?
No, I just kind of jumped on. I kind of wanted to.
You just want to say hi.
Say hi.
Okay.
Big fan. Long time listener, first time caller. So.
I'm glad you called in. It's good to put a face to a long time listener, and I just want to say, let that cat free. Let it do what it needs to do. Let it out of the couch. Let the teenagers out of your basement, and let the neighborhood out of your vice-like grip of terror. Let them free. Okay.
Will do.
Okay. Okay. Have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Terrified of that man. I'll tell you why. That guy, when he stood up, 7 feet tall, 314 pounds, all muscle. Scary. Canadians gone bad because they're so nice. the Canadians. But I can't imagine being on the wrong side of one of these Canucks because I think I'll get my head bashed in. I'm not going to lie. Nate, what's popping?
Am I in this? I'm on the pod.
You're in the pod. You're on the show. Nate, I need to know, you're the last caller. What is your deepest, darkest, most disgusting secret?
Let's see. That's a tough one. First of all, I'd like to just say it's an honor to be on the pod. I've been a long-time listener. I'm on a film set right now, actually, so I just dipped out real quick. But let me think.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What's your position on the show? Are you a PA?
I'm a fucking grip, brother.
There we go. We got a grip.
Yeah, we got a grip.
God loves a grip. I'll tell you that much. I know I do.
Fucking gripping and ripping, baby.
That's right. Well,
let's see. Darkest secret.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a juicy one for you. When I was 5, I was on vacation with my family in Florida.
I love this. Love this.
And we were at a restaurant. I believe it might have been a Denny's.
Okay.
And at this Denny's, we ordered our food. We sat down. We waited around. And as a 5-year-old, I got a little antsy and I needed to go to the bathroom.
Absolutely.
And I thought I was a man and I was man enough to stand up at the toilet. And I shit my pants. I shit them so bad.
Oh.
It was liquid diarrhea everywhere.
Oh, I mean,
and,
I was hoping you got abducted. No offense. But I'll take
that would have been a lot better.
I'll take the shit story. But I mean, at 5 years old, you still got a lot of bad shits left in the bank, even up until you're what?
You shot yourself till you were 12.
Okay. Listen, I'm just gonna come clean. I had a problem where I was
definitely
shitting.
did not shit myself at 12.
I definitely shat myself at 12 because I didn't want to go to the bathroom and I would hold it in until I would just fart and just ruin underwear. Maybe 12 is a bit old. Maybe
you gotta let it out. Me and the grip guys have been ripping ass on this whole production the whole time.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
that's farting during takes.
That's standard. You guys, I mean, that's part of a grip's job is to aggressively fart. Right, it's in the union bylaws. You have to, if you guys don't let out 36.2 farts within
you're fired. You're offset.
Yeah, you can get canned, offset, and and this is what led to the great strike of '86 when they were shooting Miami Vice. Is because the grip stopped farting, and if a grip stops farting, the show stops fucking moving. So all you grips out there, God damn it, keep farting because you're keeping this industry alive.
Amen to that. Grip and rip.
Grip it and rip it. So listen, I have to come clean because this is Powerful Truth Angels, and someone just pulled my card. Ella just pulled my card and said, look I used to suck my thumb until I was 12, and I used to shit my pants until I was probably 8 or 9. And here's how it all shook out for me is I used to shit in my dunts, right? And my underoos, and I had the little fucking little baby underwear, little superhero underwear, and I would just for some reason because I was such a fucked up kid, I would hold in my shits, and then they would just explode, and I would just rip through my underwear. And my answer to that problem, as a little kid living in an apartment in Venice, is I'd chuck them out the window. And one day my dad comes to my room and he goes, "So you're having some problems." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Well, I think you're having some problems with your underwear." And I'm like, "I just don't know what you're talking about because I learned early on just to deny, kind of like a president of ours. Just deny until you die." And he goes, "Come here." And he takes me to the window and he goes, "What's that?" And I look out of the window, and what I didn't understand is when I was throwing the shitty drawers out the window, they weren't landing in the street. They were landing on the roof next to us.
Yep.
So on top of the roof next to us was about 8 pairs of just shitty, brightly colored boys' underwear. And that's how I got busted for shitting in my pants all the time. And since then, I have not been doing a lot of pants shitting, and I also quit sucking my thumb at around 12. So yeah, I'm a completely damaged and beat up child.
You got any better, deeper, juicier secrets? Because I think you've actually said that one before.
Have I told this story before?
Yeah, I've been listening long enough to know that I've heard that story before. I've heard the shitty underwear on the roof before, busted by your dad's story. You got to give me a fresh secret.
I forget. I also am pretty. I have a really shit memory, so I thought I was telling that story for the first time, but it's probably for the 4th time. So let me try to think of a deep, dark secret I can lace you with.
Mm-hmm. Do you got any film related secrets that you can share without exposing any non-disclosure agreements?
I don't think no, because that's common knowledge. I'm trying to think of someone I worked with I was on set. I was on a set of a music video that went horribly bad, and the producer of the whole show tried to fight me. But the secret is, I'll let the secret out, is that what nobody knows is I was shooting a music video, and everything that could have went wrong did go wrong. And part of what went wrong with the video was that I was high on cocaine.
That'll do it.
Yeah, and I was directing a video, and I was having cocaine delivered to the set, and I was a mess. Now, that being said, no, I have to take responsibility. I have to clean my side of the street.
Coke on set is crazy. Coke on set is crazy. I was working with this key grip. He was a fucking piece of shit. Fuck that guy. He stole my shoes.
Oh, no.
And big ass cokehead. And he got fired after 2 weeks being on this movie I was on.
He stole your shoes?
He stole my shoes. He also we were sharing a hotel room. Get this. I go into the hotel room. There were 3 pillows on each bed. I get in there. I've got 1 pillow. He brought 2 of his own. This fool had 6 pillows on his bed and left me 1. Left me 1.
That's fucked up.
We weren't sharing the room. I was coming into his room. That's what it was to him. He was such a fucking dickhead who just had his head up his ass.
You know, that's not in the interest of brotherhood and camaraderie and you know, going to war together. You got to share your fucking pillows, man.
Yeah. No, 100%.
You got to share your pillows.
And we had a father-son kind of bonding relationship too, because this fool was as old as my dad. And I could not believe it. He later messaged me and asked me for money too. He had the audacity after stealing my shoes to then message me and be like, "Hey man, can I have a couple bucks?" Jesus
Christ! He stole your shoes. He hoarded the pillows and then he hit you up for a couple bucks.
Yeah.
What a fuck! What a fuckhead!
No, he was a fuckhead. He was a real fuckhead.
That guy needs to get his shit together.
You're
ASAP.
Telling me.
ASAP. Well, thank you for calling. And it sounds like they need you back on set.
We just wrapped, so I gotta help load up some trucks. I got people backing up into me. I hope someone backs up into you tonight. And have a good night. I'm off this call.
Thanks for calling. What a great call. That was a good call. All right.